watching Open Mac. Every show's like a hit of crack. Every song is a fantasy. Let's just hope they're still in my key. It's time for Open Mac. And tonight when I give it a whack, then Facebook will wake up and see YouTube too. Open Mac and me. I know every joke, I know every song. Yes, this is the place where I belong. I see all those ring lights hung over my head, so please keep on watching before I drop dead. I love you, Shaka Khan, though my patter goes on and on. Thanks for being here on my page. Someday soon we'll get back on stage. Let's keep things moving on. And tonight when I sing your requests, your tips will make Daddy go wee. Then I gotta go pee. Open Mac is me. Shaka Khan. Hey, it's Sunday. What are you doing? I'm singing. All or nothing at all. Half a love never appealed to me. If your heart never could yield to me, then I'd rather have nothing at all. All or nothing at all. If it's love, there is no in between. Why begin to cry for something that might have been? No, I'd rather have nothing at all. Please don't bring your lips so close to my cheek. Don't smile or I'll be lost beyond recall. The kiss in your eyes, the touch of your hand makes me weak, and my heart may grow dizzy and fall. And if I fell under the spell of your call, I would be caught in the undertow. So you see, I've got to say no, no, oh, nothing at all. We all know I can't talk and play at the same time, so I'll be with you in a minute. Please don't let me... I haven't even started with the B&B yet, kids. We'll go back to the bridge. Take it from the bridge. Please don't bring your lips so close to my cheeks. Don't smile or I'll be lost beyond recall. The kiss in your eyes, the touch of your hand makes me weak, and my heart may grow dizzy and fall. And if I fell under the spell of your call, I would be caught in the undertow. So you see, I've got to say no, no, all or nothing at all. Hey, welcome to Sunday night. You are at Open Mac. That's me, Mac, and I'm open. All right, I had no idea. First of all, happy, what is this? Oh, this is our first show in March. Wow. You know, it seems like only yesterday I was heading to Atlantic City for 2 weeks back in, well, a year ago. I hope everybody's doing all right. I'm going to check in. And they're going, ooh, aloha nui nui, my boys in Hawaii. I think New York is 5 hours ahead. Does that make sense? 5, 6, 7, 8, So is it like 2 in the afternoon, Keith and Brent? Is it like 2 in the afternoon in Hawaii? I'll be your brunch show. That's good. Is it going? Michael Allen Tillis. There you are. Now, again, to adjust so that you don't get blinding glare from my glasses, because I'm old and can't see crap, I dim the screen. So not only are you far away, but I'm going, what did I say? Something going on. Hi, Terry. Zach, hi, I was just thinking about you. I keep thinking you're still in Florida. Like a lot of people, a few clubs were opening starting this week. And I contacted a few of them to find out, hey, we go back. And most of them were like, oh, we didn't know you were in town. We're already booked, but we'll call you. It's like, you know what? As some things never change. So I'm letting everybody know I'm back in town. And Zach, I kept thinking you're in Florida. And I'm like, we could totally meet out socially distanced and take, anyway. Nice to see you all. And I'm going to say, hi, cuz. That's my cousin Mary. And Tracy. Hi, Trace. And Linda. Oh, good. Okay, everybody's all right, you're all here. Well, not you're all here. Things are slowly moving. We miss a lot of things, and as some things come back, we look forward to them, but will they ever be the same as they were before? On a lot of things, I hope not. But there are always some things that we can't help. There's a little song that was made famous by my friend and yours, Liza Minnelli, who actually is turning 75 this coming week. And we'll talk more about that later or in next week's show. But the little old lady sat on the porch of her farmhouse. The little old lady rocked back and forth and crocheted. Oh, look at the rooster. Listen to the crickets. Smell the hay, I told her. Oh, yeah. And see, that was not it. See the pretty little egg that the hen just laid. That was Liza's inflection on that, not mine. The little old lady took off her glasses and squinted. I wouldn't see anything. And how she responded literally had me floored. She said, I'm glad to meet someone who appreciates the beauty that nature initiates. It's sweet to hear, but me, my dear, I'm truly bored. Liza's and my inflection. I miss those city lights, those sparkling city lights, those twinkling city lights blur in my eyes. I love those city lights, the color of city sights that shine on the city lights, tinting the skies. New mown hay gave me hay fever. There's the rooster. Where's my cleaver? You brought her. Cleaver, sorry. So laid back, my mind might crack, and when the thresher's up, my pressure's up. City lights, I long for those city lights, those beautiful city lights, beckoning me there, be there. Take those crickets and go shove 'em. Urban crises, how I love 'em. Crime and grit and pretty city lights. Oh, let's see. Walking lanes to pick a daisy that can truly drive you crazy. Homemade bread lies there like lead and Polly's peach preserves. Oh, please, my nerves. It's time for a key change. City lights. I long for those city lights, lights beckoning me there, me there. Sties and stables sure are smelly. Let me sniff some kosher deli, brightly lit by pretty city lights. Pluck your lily of the valley, let me sally up some alley, dimly lit by pretty city lights. One more time, take me home, anybody. Country air means zilch to me. I won't breathe nothing I can't see. So let me quit and hit those city lights. Love those city lights. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan loved those city lights too. I haven't done that song in 1,001 years, but I was thinking about the things that I miss as things are slowly starting to come back. And I was like, oh, city lights. And they go, oh, wait, we got new people. Oh, hi, Cindy Carey. Hi, honey. That's my old roommate and good friend from Chicago and Marriott's Great America. And then Sally from high school. Oh, Lord, everybody, you're all crying. I love that you're all here. And said Terry and Michael. Yes, Michael Allen Tillis loves himself a good old show tune. And hi, Sally. What do we get? Oh, Zach's just telling me, okay, if you're going back to Florida on the 18th of April, that means I got a month to see you here, and then we'll talk. Yeah, things are moving, but yet things are, we're very cautious. We're getting new reports that, well, listen, you all know, we get the same reports. Things are great for a week, and then somebody in Florida or Texas fucks it up, and then we all have to go back inside. So it's, well, this next song sums it up because it's these are all COVID related, but in a good way. The light at the end of the tunnel, I guess, is the best way to say it. It ain't over. Don't you dare take off those masks. It's gonna take some time this time to get myself in shape. I really fell out of line this time. I really missed the gate. The birds on the telephone line are crying out to me. And I won't be so blind next time, and I'll find some harmony. It's going to take some time this time, and I can't make demands. But like the young trees in the winter time, I'll learn how to bend. After all the years we've spent, how could we make amends? But it's one more round for experience, and I'm on the road again. And it's going to take some time this time. I can't make demands. I learn how to bend. Sometime this time, no matter what I've planned. But like the young trees in the winter time, I'll learn how to bend. After all the tears we've spent, how could we make amends? And it's one more round for experience, and I'm on the road again. And it's going to take some time. This time, it's going to take some time. going to take some time to get back out there and used to things and not being afraid. And it's, anyway, I was just like, I like that song. I'm going to say hello. I have a dancing mouse, my little mouse, because I don't have like a shelf. I should get a shelf. But anyway, so I put the little mouse up on the top of the piano. And then as I'm singing, he's dancing. And then my screen starts going all wonky. And I'm like, where are you people going? And, it's going to go, ah. Okay. My good friend Steve Potfora, I love you, was telling, he's sweating to the oldies. He catches my show when he's working out. Somehow I kind of like that. And just for that, we're going to have our first cheers of the evening. I stole that from Virtual Piano Bar. They all do that. Those are my Wednesday night shows on Virtual Piano Bar. But once again, I'd like to let you know that Open Mac this evening and most evenings is brought to you by our sponsor, B&B. Don't forget, merch still available. Okay, I think I've told you this before. The wine tumbler, which is adorable, has a big fat bottom. So it hides a lot of the liquor down there. So as you're tipping, they're going, oh, here it comes. Here, where is it? There it is. So by the time you actually get a hit, I'm only taking like little tiny sips because I've learned from my mistakes. I think it was last week. I can't remember. It's like after a while. I'm lucky I put pants on. And I don't. I'm not wearing pants. Okay. Still not wearing pants. I think that once they let us back out on the streets, I don't think we should wear pants out there either. But that's just my opinion. Speaking of not wearing pants, Steve Potfora, I adore you. Sweat. Go ahead and sweat. He said he's sweating to the oldies. Well, I'm old, so there you go. But I took a hit. I did Cabaret last week, the song Cabaret, from the musical Cabaret. And there's a bit that I do that I think a lot of you already know. Most of you can do my act already, so it's, we're all in this together. And I go, hi, David Alderman. That's another one of my boyfriends. I do this bit where I get the audience to hold the note at the key change, and I get them so that I can drink. And I usually time it so that there's like this much in the glass, but it looks like I'm chugging it. Well, there was more B&B in here. I'm still never going to get a commercial. There was more B&B in here than I expected, and I almost killed myself. So we won't make that mistake again. And so I'm going to check in. Oh, Lord. What are more people on this? I'm not quite. So they're going, David Alderman, I love it. Hi, Rick Barber. I miss Ogunquit. I'm giving my love to everybody up in Ogunquit. I love it there. Hi, Linda. Thank you, honey. I'm just checking. Michael Allen, tell us you did something, and I can't really tell what it is. FYI, more people on this feed. Facebook. Well, that's the thing that confuses me, and you guys let me know later, because I know this is going on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, my professional Facebook page, Open Mac Music, and my YouTube channel, McAssey. And yes, I'm still lit. I'm lit. Look, I'm lit. I'm lit! Last week was the debut of the Mac letters. And, of course, halfway through the show, my friend Lynn lets me know that I should have done When I Get My Name in Lights. So I did it. So guess what number I opened with on last Wednesday on Virtual Piano Bar? Ha-ha! And I did it, and then I started the show. I would dance and I was saying I'll do anything just to get my name in lights. Click. The special effects were stupendous. The audience, both of you, were stupefied. Anyway, checking back because, all right, I think you've all got, all right. That's the one thing, when you watch people's shows and we're all just, like I said, I love that you guys are here and they're like new people. I'll flip through people's shows, on YouTube. You try to find, what everybody's doing. There's just everybody and everything out there, and it's all great. You find who you like, and more power to you. I have gotten over not being like please, in my entire life, I've gotten over not being so perfect. I'd like to be a perfectionist, but hello, we deal in reality. So when you screw up, and then we drink about it. That little hit of B&B makes me reach for my, this is the Lynn Heiligman Memorial Sippy Cup, brought up from Brigantine, New Jersey. And that's good. That's good. The water cuts. This kind of goes with my theme of when we're coming out of this, but what we're going to do when we're finally allowed to run loose. Nothing's impossible, I have found, for when my chin is on the ground, I pick myself up, dust myself off, start all over again. Don't lose your confidence if you slip. Be grateful for a pleasant trip and pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. Work like a soul inspired until the battle of the day is won. You may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son. Well, you'll remember the famous men who had to fall to rise again. So take a deep breath, dust yourself up, start all over again. I'll get some self-assurance if your endurance is great. I'll learn by easy stages if you're courageous and wait. To feel the strength I want to, I must hold on to your hand. Maybe by the time I'm 50, too late, I'll get up and do a nifty. Nothing's impossible, I have found, for when my chin is on the ground, I pick myself up, dust myself off, start all over again. Don't lose your confidence if you slip. Be grateful for a pleasant trip and pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. Work like a soul inspired till the battle of the day is won. You may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son. Will you remember the famous men who had to fall to rise again? So take a deep breath, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. Shaka Khan! See, I had to make the Shaka Khan kind of bouncy. It's a... you just do what you can. And I realized that, I always need to check back just because of the going, David, and Linda. Thank you. Linda says, you're here because this is the Facebook message you get. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is all still so weird and new. But I'm having a friend of mine. She's going to pull together a lot of stuff, and she's going to kind of do a lot of this for me. She's going to teach me Instagram because I'm old and I have absolutely no idea what the hell that is. I'm on it. I can go on and see, look, a picture. I have no idea how it works. It took me years to learn Facebook, and I can barely do this. So, you got to find, those 12-year-olds and those young kids that know all the technical stuff. So my friend Krista's going to take over a lot of these things, and she will be able to send notices, and we'll be able to figure out, these people are watching on YouTube. These people are watching on Facebook. I don't care how you watch as long as you do. I do know, it's fun when you can all make comments and everybody can see each other. I don't think that happens. I think I'm the only one that can see you. But don't let that stop you from making catty comments. I guess that's the best way I could do it. I would like to do a number. Today is my mom's birthday. Now, I lost my mom in 1981 when I had the very first year I moved to New York, and I was like 25. And there's not a day goes by. We all, our parents, right? So because this is my actual mom's birthday, and if you go on Facebook, you can see the pictures of my beautiful mother. Had I thought ahead, I would have put them on here so I could have, popped them up. But anyway, my mom was she was the best. My dad too. I'm very lucky in the family I grew up in. And so anyway, I'm going to do this song. It's one of the first songs I ever did. I sing it every Mother's Day. I did it in my very first club act in New York. It's from a show called Minnie's Boys about the Marx Brothers that starred Shelley Winters as their mom. Didn't run very long, but it came up with this song, and well, I'm just going to do it. This is for my mom. What do you give to the lady who has given all her life and love to you? What do you give to the reason you are living? I could window shop the world before I'm through. Mama, a rainbow. Mama, a sunrise. Mama, the moon to wear. That's not good enough. No, not good enough. Not for Mama. Mama, a palace. Diamonds like doorknobs. Mountains of gold to spare. That's not rich enough. No, not rich enough. Not for Mama. Mama, a lifetime crowded with laughter. That's not long enough, not half long enough. What can I give you that I can give you? What will your present be? Mama, young and beautiful, always young and beautiful. That's the Mama I'll always see. That's for Mama. With love from me. I love you, Mom. Okay. I ran it through once before and I started to lose it. And I thought, all right, we did that. Got into the... Anyway, I love my mom. That was for my mom. So pardon me for just a minute, because now that I can't see anything, I'm having enough trouble with the glasses and then y'all being so far away. So, oh, there you are. So I would like to propose a toast to moms everywhere, especially mine, on her birthday. Happy birthday. I thought about doing Spank You in the Moonlight, and I thought, no, even I would know that that is completely inappropriate. So let's do it. No. Listen, that would be one of her favorite numbers. It probably still is. So there you go. I'm just checking in. And it's a good, it's a good, such a light, it's a good, yes. Well, yes, I am. I was going, oh, Rick Barber, I'm so happy to see you. I miss you all up in Algonquin. Algonquin? Oh, Gonquit. Okay. So that was the nice silent, that was my tender tribute to my mom. Here's the other one. Mama thinks I'm living in a convent, a secluded little convent in the southern part of France. Mama doesn't even have an inkling that I'm working in a nightclub in a pair of lacy pants, or none at all. So please, sir, if you run into my mama, don't reveal my indiscretion. Give us working boys a chance. Hush up, don't tell mama. Shush up, don't tell mama. Don't tell mama whatever you do. If you had a secret, you bet I could keep it. I would never tell on you. I'm breaking every promise that I gave her. So won't you kindly do a boy a great big favor and please, my sweet potato, keep this from the mater. Those show tunes are not against the law. You can tell my papa that's alright, 'cause he comes in here every night. But don't tell mama what you saw. Mama thinks I'm living in New Jersey with a couple of my school chums and a lady chaperone. Mama doesn't even have an inkling that I live on 45th Street, just above 8th Avenue. I have to let you know, I haven't done this song obviously in a long time, but I rewrote it a little bit to put some things in, and then I go back and I'm like, I can't remember the original lyrics. This is from the Broadway musical Cabaret, and it was cut and not in the movie because it was replaced by mine hair. So please, sir, if you run into my mama, don't reveal my indiscretion. Stop and think. No extra charge for the choreography. If it were you. Hush up, don't tell mama. Shush up, don't tell mama. Don't tell mama whatever you do. If you had a secret, you bet I could keep it. I would never tell on you. You wouldn't want to get me in a pickle and have her go and cut me off without a nickel. So let's trust one another. Keep this from my mother, though I'm just as pure as mountain snow. You can tell my uncle here and now, 'cause he's a drag queen anyhow. But don't tell mama what you know. You can tell my grandma near and far. Just yesterday she bought this bar. But don't tell mama what you know. You can tell my brother that ain't grim, 'cause if he squeals on me, I'll squeal on him. But don't tell mama Bita. Don't tell mama Mister. Don't tell mama what you know. If you see my mummy, mum's the void. Oh, okay, yeah. Boy, I haven't done that one in a while. You know, sometimes it's always good to look at. I'm always surprised. I turn the page and I'm completely surprised. I have no idea what the words are, what the key is, what the melody might even be, but who cares, because I'm here to drink. I'm checking back with you now. So they're going, oh, nice. Mr. Cashman, good to see you. Hi, Izzy. Brian Perry, another one of my boyfriends. They're going, oh, Dorothy Chiara, I love you. Hi, Dorothy. Oh, honey, Dorothy and I used to work at the first sushi piano bar. It was across the street from the Dakota on West 72nd Street in Central Park. It was called Hisai's. I have no idea. God, I love it. I'm so happy to see you. And it's like, oh, you guys. All right. Oh yeah, well I will do that. Um, I was looking. Let's just turn the page on this and make sure. Oh wait, okay. Um, you know how Facebook gives you those like reminders, or they say memories, the memories that come back. You'll post a picture from 20 years ago. Well, however long Facebook started, I don't remember, and you completely forget. Well, this week, in the last 2 or 3 days, I had 13 years ago. Yeah, 13 years ago, I was conducting 42nd Street, upstate New York, at the Cahoe's Music Hall. That was 13 years ago. 12 years ago, I was conducting Avenue Q, of the national tour of Avenue Q, and we were in Palm Springs, or Palm Desert, at the McCallum Theater. At 13, 12, and 11 years ago, there's one of them that I missed in there, but I was on the road. I was on the road with shows in March, like every year for a couple of years. I was like, oh, remember shows? Remember touring? That's why I drink, people. And one more time, a word from our sponsor. Come and meet those dancing feet on the avenue I'm taking you to. 40s, taking you to. Hell, I should look at the music, shouldn't I? 42nd Street. Hear the beat of dancing feet. It's the song I love, the melody of 42nd Street. Little nifties from the 50s, innocent and sweet. Sexy ladies from the 80s who are indiscreet. They're side by side, they're glorified. Where the underworld can meet the elite, 42nd Street. Side by side, they're glorified. Where the underworld can meet the elite. Naughty, bawdy, gaudy, sporty, because that rhymes. Sporty, second. That was my salute to Jerry Orbach. Street. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan always wanted to star in a big tap number. That's so sad. That's like going, hi, Sal. Oh, I'm just checking. Hello, Michelle. My friend Michelle from Virtual Piano Bar is here. I have not forgotten the photo with the hat. I'll do that right after the show and send it to you. On Wednesday nights, as most of you know, I have a 6:30 show on the Virtual Piano Bar Network. And Sunday nights here, Open Mac, is kind of self-produced. So I do this all by myself. I'm pushing all the buttons. I'm drinking all the hooch. On Virtual Piano Bar, we've got a great network, and there are great performers on there. And one of my good friends, David Mayoko, who is sometimes David Mayoko and sometimes Liberace, has shows on Sundays at 6:30. So a lot of my friends will go. And again, this is the great thing about everybody's got shows. If you don't catch it live, you can go back and catch a repeat. So like what Michelle does, she goes to David's show live and then comes to my show halfway through and then catches up. And then later, I will go and catch David's show on a repeat on my big TV. So that's what I love about that. But I love that you're all here, especially when I can chat at you and harass you back and forth. So I haven't done that in a little while. So I'm not going to go, ooh. Hairspray was the other. Oh, Steve's trying to help me out. But, it's bugging me now. I mean, I know I was out, but these were 3 shows that I was conducting at the time. And I think that was before I did Hairspray the first time, but you never know. I've been everywhere and done everyone. I mean, everything. Michael Wallet. Hello. I am singing out. I'm singing out and I'm drinking out. So cut to, let's see, it's 13, 12. 11. Either 12 or 11 years ago, I was conducting Avenue Q at the McAllum in Palm Springs. So I'd like to do a little number for you now from that show. Right now you are down and out and feeling really crappy. And when I see how sad you are, it sort of makes me happy. Sorry, buddy, human nature, nothing I can do. It's Schadenfreude, making me feel glad that I'm not you. Well, I know it's not very nice, but I know that everybody does it. Did you ever clap when a waitress falls and drops a tray of glasses? And ain't it fun to watch figure skaters falling on their asses? Don't you feel all warm and cozy watching people out in the rain? Now that's Schadenfreude, people taking pleasure in your pain. I know that you think that Schadenfreude is some kind of Nazi word, and it is. It's German for happiness at the misfortune of others. Happiness at the misfortune of others. That is German. Watching a vegetarian being told she just ate chicken, or watching a frat boy realize just what he'd put his dick in, being on an elevator when somebody shouts, "Hold the door now!" Schadenfreude, fuck you lady, that's what stairs are for. Straight A students getting B's, X's getting STDs, waking doormen from their naps, watching tourists reading maps, football players getting tackled, CEOs getting shackled, watching actors never reach the ending of their Oscar speech. Schadenfreude, 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 Schadenfreude. The world needs people like you and me who've been knocked around by fate. Cause when people see us, they don't want to be us, and that makes them feel great. We provide a vital service to society, you and me. Schadenfreude, making the world a better place. Making the world a better place. Making the world a better place to be. Schadenfreude. I was sweating bullets till I got to that spot because I realized, again, another number I haven't done in a while. Schedен. Schedenfreude. Oh, you guys. It's what are you gonna do? Oh, hi Chip. All right, I'm checking back in, you guys. And I go, sorry, I missed. Hi Frank. Frank, I know you had a request last week. I think I wrote it down. So I will have it on Wednesday. I can't remember what it was. I got it written down. But anyway, I will have that for you on Wednesday because I can't remember right now what it was. But I know I made a note of it because I was going to track it down. I have to let you in on, show you my little friend. Now, most of you know that for 8.5 months, I shared a house with my friend and savior, Lynn Heiligman. And that's where Open Mac was born. Open Mac started on Mother's Day in May. Wow, it's going to almost be a year of that, too. Woo. Well, I was looking on the calendar and stuff. The 16th, 15th, 16th, something like that. Basically a week from today, next weekend, was when Broadway shut down. It was like it was like 2 days or so before St. Patrick's Day, because I know that we had met with a club, a restaurant called The Ribbon, which is right across the street from the Schubert Theater, and we were scoping out where the piano was going to go. I was going to start that Wednesday night and do 4 nights a week at the Ribbon. Since Broadway was going to shut down, they wanted somebody to do Broadway Showtunes in the restaurants when they were going to be, social distanced. And then all of a sudden, either Sunday night or Monday morning, everything stopped. There was no such thing as 15%, 25%. You were done. So that's all coming up. We've been through this for a year, you guys. Just unbelievable. But anyway, while I was with Lynn, I got to meet my new favorite buddy. Now Lynn has the most beautiful doggies. They're all pugs. They're all pug rescues. And I had already been in love with Disco and Sammy and Abby. Abby's the little tiny chocolate one that I call Bean. Bean! Because she looks like a little coffee bean. Although she jumps around a lot, so I call her a Mexican jumping bean. You had to be there. But then I fell in love with the new man in the family, Max. And I used to post pictures, my morning Max. A lot of times I'll end the show, you will see Max snoring at the end of my show, because he would come up and lay at the piano, and he would just like to lay at my feet and snore when I was working on numbers. So anyway, I miss him. I got to see them on Valentine's weekend when I was down with Lynn, when I had the Valentine shows at Surflight Theater, which went very well. Which, by the way, starting next month, I'll be going down once a month to the Gateway Theater in Somers Point, New Jersey, which is just south of Atlantic City, and doing a few indoor concerts until we can move the piano bar out into the side yard right along the water. It's lovely down there. So things are slowly moving and creeping. But I've missed my Max, so I have to show you who showed up for me this week. I would like you to meet my Max. Look! Wait, I'm trying to get a good look. There he is. Look, he's so cute. And look at that little face, because I'm like biting his tail now. But there's Max. And so Max sits in the little leather chair that I have right by my little fake fireplace in the living room. And my roommate and I pet him and say good morning. And, he's very quiet and well behaved. But I love him. All right. Enough of that. I'm just checking. Oh, water is a good thing. Checking back in before I go off on one other more tangent. So ring a ding ding, Frank. That's what. Yes, but I thought there was. Listen, I'll find it. I made some notes, and I go. Yes, I go. Oh, Ryder. That's my other boyfriend. A lot of my boyfriends are here tonight. It's a plethora of all my straight boyfriends. That's ironic. So yes, Ryder will talk more, but yes, you too can have Max in your life. I know, it's just so funny because I was looking. This all started a week ago when I was watching one of those HGTV shows, because I always like to watch the big, burly, sweaty builders, and I don't know why. And one of them in his woodworking shop had a little pug that was a tape measure. You'd pull the tongue, and it would. I think I showed you last. Whatever. I'm repeating myself. So I went on Amazon to get one to send to Lynn, and then I got one for myself. And as I'm looking, I was like, "Oh look, that stuffed pug looks just like." You know how stuffed animals don't always look exactly, but you kind of get the idea. That looks just like Max. So I was like, okay, I had to have it. I'm like, you're how old? Okay, but anyway. Here's my new fixation. I am on Netflix now binging, and I avoided it for a couple of weeks because I thought, oh, another thing. It is a French series called Call Your Agent. It's in French, but it's got English subtitles. And it's about this agency and how they deal with all of their actors for films and some TV, but it's mostly film actors. And it's a soap opera. But it's also really, really interesting, and it's funny and poignant. So I've been binging that now. I'm like, I think 3 or 4 series into season 2. And it's so funny because my roommate Peter come out and like the whole, I'm blaring, French. The neighbors must think I've moved. But it's really, really good. So it just reminded me that I would like to do a song dedicated to the Netflix series Call Your Agent. I would like to do a little French number for you now. Know when you know. La 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 la. Parlez-vous français, chanson Paris? Filet mignon, n'est-ce pas? Mon ami, chaise lounge, café au lait, escargot, yum yum. Pourquoi? Beaujolais des cours, Chevrolet coupe. Merci, Madame Pompidou. Some cocktail tout de suite, mon Dieu, potpourri. Ah, that's a nice ragout. À la mode, à la carte, vive la France. Bon appétit, la guerre. Crêpe Suzette, Lafayette, pardonnez-moi. C'est la vie, vin ordinaire. Qu'est-ce que c'est, coup de grâce, go Moselon. Maurice Chevalier, quel buff. Versailles enchanté, la plume des ma tante. Chateaubriand, c'est tough. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. Faut pas à Coco Chanel. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? No bidet in la hôtel. Coco Van. Immediatamente. Des trio. Mon plat sur Champs-Élysées. Couturier, c'est non. Merde in le chapeau. Shit in your hat. Je accuse Oprah Winfrey. Oui, oui. Speaking of Oprah Winfrey, I'm recording her. She's on with Harry and Meghan. A lot of people don't give a crap at this point. I sort of don't. I just, you record things that like it's there if I'm going to watch it. But anyway, back to the French song. And what I love, back on those Facebook memories a couple weeks ago, came up the pictures of me with, I was in Paris in the mid-'80s doing a show called From Broadway to Hollywood at the Théâtre du Rond-Point. It is the only French I know. I was there for almost 2 months, and I didn't speak French, but of course you didn't really have to. And the people that we were with, there were a few of us Americans and some French, and Patti LuPone. So Patty and I became friends and worked together there. And I remember there's pictures like, there were 6 of us. There were 4, 2 men, 2 women, singer-dancers, called in the Broadway Tonight review. And then there were 2 keyboardists, the conductor and myself. I was playing second keyboard. And I was brought on to augment the onstage orchestra, but mostly I was in Paris to do New York Piano Bar. They have this beautiful lobby downstairs. And we did salutes to Sid Charisse and Barbara Cook. So I was great times. And it's funny, to this day I've never learned French, and I flunked Spanish twice, so what are you going to do? But watching this series, and I would just like, I loved it. So anyway, call your agent. That's all I have to tell you. Call your agent. Okay, I'm going to take my final check of how you all got. Andrew Higgs, how are you? I haven't talked to you in forever. That's okay. Izzy, are you speaking French? Can't post comments to some destinations. I don't know what that means, you guys. So if you are trying to, and I think my phone flashed a little bit, and I think Keith Maton tried to send me a note. Normally I go on airplane mode so that, as I'm doing the show, you don't see things flying by. So if you did try to contact me, when I watch the show back later, I can catch all of the comments and stuff. Or if you don't think you got to me and you have a comment or a request, just slip into my DMs. Is that what they say? I don't know what direct message is, but isn't it an instant message? So wouldn't it be slip into my IM? I don't know. All right. I'm going to do one more salute. one more hit of hooch. I'm very excited. On Thursday, I get shot number 2. And then I'm going to start kissing and licking and hugging everybody in sight. No, not really, because I know even though you get the... I know we are not out of the woods. But boy, it's just nice to think about. So cheers to a great week for everybody. That'll be nice to drink when I watch Call Your Agent. I do love Billy Joel. But as I was growing up, my big Piano Man heroes, even though I know that Billy Joel and Elton John were phenomenal and there, I clicked more with Barry Manilow and Peter Allen. Now I love them all, but it's, When Don't Tell Mama first opened, I think it was 81, I got to know a whole other group of people. The late, great Nancy Lamott, my friend Karen Mason and Ann Hampton Calloway and Liz Calloway, because we'd all come from Chicago together. But I got to know a fabulous woman from San Francisco by the name of Miss Sharon McKnight. She used to close her show with this next song. And whether she does it or I hear it on the radio, it takes me right back to those first days at Mama's and her shows and the memories and all the people, and it's a good thing. Now we take our time so nonchalant, spend our nights so bon vivant. We dress our days in silken robes. The money comes, the money goes. We know it's all a passing phase. We light our lamps for atmosphere and hang our hopes on chandeliers. We're going wrong and gaining weight. We're sleeping long and far too late. And so it's time to change our ways. But I've loved these days. Now as we indulge in things refined, we hide our hearts from harder times. A string of pearls, a foreign car. Oh, we can only go so far on caviar and Cabernet. We drown our doubts in dry champagne and soothe our souls with fine cocaine. I don't know why I even care. We get so high, we get nowhere. We'll have to change our jaded ways. But I've loved these days. So before we end and then begin, we'll drink a toast to how it's been. A few more hours to be complete. A few more nights on satin sheets. A few more times that I can say that I've loved these days. Cheers. And just in time, the riffraff on the street has started banging their music. Oh, it's bad luck to say cheers and not drink. Well, I'm glad the street party waited until the show was over before they started caterwauling. Caterwauling, that's what they're going. All right, I'm checking. I said, all right, check. Got you. Oh, yay. Okay. So, all right. So, thank you for joining me. I will see you Wednesday at 6:30. There are a few irons in the fire, so we may have some kind of nice announcements coming up in the next week or so. So please watch this space. Sorry, I'm stealing all of that from Rachel Maddow. She's my god. Have a great week. I love each and every one of you. Contact me. Oh, I'm looking for a roommate. I might as well put that out there on here too. If you know anybody that needs a place to live in New York City, Daddy's got a room right next door. Free use of the studio too. So anyway, thank you all. Have a great week, and I will see you Wednesday at 6:30 and next Sunday at 7. Bye-bye.